Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the entire altcoin market just wrapped up an absolutely wild Q3, a quarter that kept investors guessing, traders grinding, and the crypto space buzzing with both fear and excitement. From surprising market rallies to regulatory battles, and from new tech milestones to shifting investor sentiment, there's a lot to unpack. So buckle up, because in this video, we're breaking down everything that shaped the crypto markets this quarter, and what it means heading into Q4. Welcome to the Crypto Loop, your go-to channel for deep, data-driven crypto insights made simple and sharp. Let's start with Bitcoin, the big player that sets the tone for the entire market. Q3 began with strong bullish momentum as Bitcoin hovered near key resistance zones after its massive Q2 rally. But that optimism didn't last long. The market quickly shifted as macroeconomic uncertainty returned, with central banks maintaining a cautious stance on rate cuts. Bitcoin saw multiple rejections around the $110,000 zone, followed by a sharp correction that tested investor patience. However, what's interesting this quarter wasn't just price movement. It was the growing dominance of Bitcoin across the entire crypto landscape. BTC's dominance climbed above 55%, showing how capital flowed out of speculative altcoins and back into the safer haven of the OG crypto. Another major factor shaping Bitcoin's Q3 was institutional interest. Spot Bitcoin ETFs continued to see consistent inflows, especially from US and Asian investors. Big names like BlackRock and Fidelity expanded their crypto exposure, and we even saw more pension funds and hedge funds entering the space. That institutional confidence helped stabilize sentiment, even as short-term traders battled volatility. On-chain data revealed accumulation patterns, with long-term holders adding to their stacks during dips, a strong signal of conviction heading into Q4. Now let's talk about Ethereum, which had its own roller coaster quarter. ETH started strong, maintaining support above $5,000, but faced pressure from network congestion and declining DeFi activity mid-quarter. Still, Ethereum continued to prove why it remains the backbone of decentralized finance. The long-awaited upgrades focused on scalability and gas optimization started rolling out across major L2s like Arbitrum and Optimism. And here's what's key. Ethereum's staking ecosystem hit new highs, with over 30 million ETH now locked in validators. That's a massive confidence boost for long-term holders and a critical step toward reducing supply liquidity on exchanges. Beyond Ethereum, the altcoin market told a mixed story. On one hand, we saw emerging projects like Solana, Avalanche, and Sui showing strong developer activity and improving network metrics. Solana, in particular, made a solid comeback this quarter, with transaction volumes rising and several new DeFi projects launching on its chain. On the other hand, meme coins and low-liquidity tokens suffered major losses as retail interest faded and market liquidity tightened. It became a quarter of separation, where strong fundamentals started to shine, and hype-based coins finally began to cool off. Another big theme of Q3 was regulation. While the US continued its slow grind toward clearer crypto laws, other regions took decisive action. The European Union advanced its MiCA framework, giving crypto businesses more clarity and confidence to operate. Meanwhile, several Asian markets, including Hong Kong and Japan, rolled out new licensing regimes designed to attract Web3 innovation. This global shift toward regulation is creating a more mature and legitimate environment, one that could drive the next big wave of adoption. So, what does all this mean heading into the fourth quarter? In short, the market is resetting. Bitcoin has weathered a storm and proven its resilience, Ethereum continues to innovate, and altcoins are slowly filtering out the noise. We're entering a phase where real utility, innovation, and transparency will decide which projects survive and which fade away. If Q3 was about testing conviction, Q4 might be about confirmation. The confirmation of whether crypto's next bull phase is truly taking shape. And there you have it. The full Q3 recap for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the broader altcoin space. The past 3 months showed us that the market is maturing. Volatility is being replaced by structure, and long-term conviction is starting to outweigh short-term hype. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive. What do you think will define Q4? A breakout, a consolidation, or another surprise twist? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is the Crypto Loop, where we decode the chaos of crypto one loop at a time.